All right, we're at individual challenge number 17. Number 1, a football team lost 5 yards on one play and gained 12 yards on the next. Write the sum of the integers to find the overall change in the field position. Okay, in this case, they lost 5 yards, so that's a negative. And then they gained 12 yards. So then, if we're going to write the sum of the integers, it's negative 5 plus a gain of 12. Okay? Follow through and let me know what the overall change was. These are different signs and adding. Remember, adding different signs, you're going to see which one has a greater absolute value, keep that sign, and find the difference. Number 2, Mrs. Haynes paid $43.94 for 12.7 gallons of gas. She used some credit card points to get 52 cents off per gallon. What is the original price of the gallon per gas? So you need to figure out how much 1 gallon costs first. So to figure it out, you have to divide, and money is going to go into the house. So this $43.94 is going to go, and then 12.7 is going to go outside. You can't have a decimal, so you need to move it over, make it a whole number, move this over. Whatever you do on the outside, you do on the inside. Now let's shoot this decimal up. And now you're going to divide like normal. Once you divide, once you get your total up here, once you get your total, you need to add 52 cents to it to get the original cost of gas per gallon. Okay, let's look at number 3. One pattern blue fabric sells for $15 for every 2 yards. Another sells for $37.50 for every 5 yards. Do these fabric have the same unit cost? Okay, so in order to do that, you have to get everything to 1. So you have to do your $15, again, dollar amount goes in the house, and you need to divide it by 2. You also need to take this $37.50 and divide it by 5. If these two are equal amounts, then yes, they have the same unit cost. If they're not, then no, they do not have the same unit cost. Number 4, Mr. Williams bought 4 boards. Each board was supposed to be 6 feet long. The table shows the difference between the length of each board and 6 feet. Order the numbers from least to greatest. Okay? So you need to take these and turn them into decimals. This one will be 1 point, and you take this fraction and turn it to a decimal. This 1 is already here because it's a whole. This case, who rocks the house? Top dog rocks the house. So 3 goes in the house, and 8 goes outside. You should zero out, okay? Don't forget to shoot this decimal up, and you should zero out. Then I want you to put them in order from least to greatest in its original form. The negative 0.5, 1 1/4, 0.25, and 3/8. Number 5, Mike saves 20% of every paycheck. Okay, 20% of every paycheck. His paycheck last week was $1,500. How much did Mike save from his paycheck? Well, it says 20% of means to multiply. Every paycheck. What was the paycheck? $1,500. So then we really have 20% of $1,500. You've done this several times in your challenges, so I think you should do this on your own. Don't forget, you can't multiply percent. You have to change it into a decimal, so percent to decimal, and then multiply it out. What is the median for the data set below? You need to order these numbers from least to greatest first, and figure out what the median is, what the middle numbers are. You are going to come down to 2 medians. So then you're going to have to add them and divide by 2 to get your median. You're going to come down to 2 middle numbers. So add those 2 middle numbers, divide by 2, and that will get you your median. Math lab code for today is calculator. Please write calculator under your name. Number 7, Liam bought 1 gallon of juice at the grocery store. How many quarts of juice did he buy? Please refer to your reference sheet or do your gallon man. Number 8, Nicole bought 24-ounce of canned tomato sauce for $6. What is the unit price? You need to get it down to 1. So your $6 will go here and 24 will go here. Shoot your decimal up, add a 0. Done. Okay? And that should get you the price to 1. Unit price, 1. Find a difference between the area of the following shapes. All right, so you have a parallelogram. Your area is length times width, base times height, sorry. Base times height. Let me just rewrite this. Area equals base times height. Your trapezoid is area equals 1/2 height, base 1 plus base 2. Okay, your base here, your height is here. So when you multiply them, 9 times 5, you should get 45. In this case, this is your height. This is base 1. This is base 2. So now we have to plug them in. We have 1/2 times 2 times 2 plus 6. Okay, follow through. 1/2 times 2 times 8. What's half of 2? 1. What's 1 times 8? 8. So this is 8 feet squared. It's 45 feet squared. And it says find a difference. I think you can find a difference between those two. Okay, last one, number 10. Sienna makes $10 an hour. Leo makes $7 an hour. They both work 8 hours. How much more did Sienna, how much more money did Sienna earn? So you need to take Sienna, do 10 times 8. Tell me what her total is. This is Sienna. Tell me how much she makes. And Leo, this is Leo. You need to do 7, because make 7 per hour, 8 hours. And tell me what his total is. Then you're going to take Sienna's total and minus Leo to see how much more Sienna earned.